Trust me when I say this. I know what it's like to want to hear from your person or to want to reach out to your person, but you're in no contact or you've been blocked or whatever, and all you want to do is hear from them or tell them something exciting or share a funny joke or send them a meme that you know you guys would have laughed at when you were together. I know what it's like. And using the things that I'm going to give in this video, I'm going to tell you exactly how you can get out of that stage like I did and get yourself in a loving, committed relationship also like I did. So stick around if you want to be the next success story in this situation. Hi everyone, welcome or welcome back. My name is Matthew and I'm here today to give you advice on how you can get yourself unblocked and in contact. But before we get to that, you may have noticed that the background is slightly different, it's clearer. That is because we have decided to get a whiteboard so that in videos I can sort of do stuff and do little analogies and all that lot and write it out so that you can have visual representations as well as me talking. I trust that it's going to really make a difference to the videos. I trust that it's going to help you guys picture it better and overall just give you better content coming from my channel. I'm always trying to improve, whether it's the services, the membership, my videos, the editing, everything. I'm constantly trying to improve to make this channel better for you so that you can come back every single day and enjoy the videos, enjoy the content, and enjoy being part of our community. If you're in need of my services or anything, any kind of help, below in the description or the comment section is my website. Check it out if you're interested. With that said, let's get into the video. The first thing that I want to bring up when it comes to this is ask yourself, why am I in such a rush to get this when this isn't the end result? Honestly, sit with yourself for a bit and say, why am I in a rush to get unblocked or to get contact when I know that if I live in the end and if I embody the state of having my desire, so the full-blown, loving, committed, passionate relationship, this will have to happen or something even better. They do not have to unblock you and then message you in order for you guys to reconcile. If you leave it entirely open to the universe to let it happen, you could bump into each other. They could randomly call you. You could end up both be invited to the same party. You could go to a concert and end up bumping into each other. There are many, many, many millions of ways that you guys can reconcile that don't involve unblocking or messaging first or reaching out or them reaching out or anything like that. So the first thing that I want to bring up is, why are you in such a rush? When you identify that, maybe just for the purposes of building up your self-concept and everything, work on that instead. Now, I'm not saying to stop working on it, and I will get onto points on how to actually get unblocked and all that lot in a minute, but this is very important. Why are you in such a rush? Identify that. Give yourself an understanding of why it is that you're so eager to hear from them. And if it's just because you're worried that they're like moving on, tackle the part of you that is scared that they're going to move on. If it's that you're worried that, I don't know, if they don't message you, it proves that they don't want you anymore. Tackle the part of you that is scared that they don't scared that they won't want you anymore. Get to the bedrock of the situation and your self-concept and the fears and all that lot and work on them there. So that's the first step, is to just find out why you're in such a rush. The next point, and I know you're probably going to roll your eyes at it, but give yourself the love that you are relying on them to give you. My assumption is you are desperate for them because you feel like there's no one else out there that is as good as them, or you feel like you had the best amazing relationship with them and that it will never ever be the same again. It's fine to think that, it's fine to believe that, that's not what this is about. What this is about is you probably want to reach out because you're desperate for their love again. Give yourself that love first. Now this will help you get unblocked. The reason being, everyone is you pushed out. If you're loving yourself, if you are seeing yourself as amazing, as like unique, as special, as worthy of love, as like the best boyfriend or girlfriend or whatever term you want to use that there ever is, as the best person that's ever existed. If you are giving yourself all of that love, if you are seeing yourself in that way and really loving yourself and really going, actually, no, you know what? I am amazing. They can come back if they want. I don't care because they're the ones that missed out. Because you are doing that, everyone is you pushed out. They will begin to go, hang on a minute. They're the best girlfriend or boyfriend I ever have, had or will ever have. They're amazing. They're I can't speak. They're unique. I need to go speak to them. I need to get them back. I need to be with them. They are incredible. What am I doing away from them? I'm so like heavily invested in this person. That's how they will begin to see you. The sooner you start to see yourself the way that you wished them to see you, the sooner they will see you. They will conform. And then another like sort of addition to this is, if you are living a life where you rely on someone else's love in order for you to feel fulfilled, your life is not going to be as good as it can possibly be. As someone who has been at the bottom where I felt so unloved, so like hated, so rejected, so like I was never going to get my person back, and the person I am now where I'm in this amazing relationship, it's healthy, it's loving. Yeah, we have some problems here and there, but we can get past it because everything is amazing and I don't fear it, like any whatever. As someone who's been both ends of the spectrum, I can promise you, you are going to enjoy this side when you love yourself first. Because if you can love yourself first and give yourself the love that you wish them to give you first, you're not going to need anyone else to feel fulfilled. And then when they come in, you can have this amazing, loving relationship where you're not scared that they're going to leave you, because you know that even if, which they can't because of everyone as you pushed out, but even if they were to leave, you would be fine because you are amazing and loved and so on and so forth. So the second point, and I know that you're probably eager to just go, well, give me the tips on how to get unblocked and yada yada, fuck whatever else you said, Matt. But honestly, this tip will get you unblocked on its own. Just this on its own will get them to come back. I can promise you that, because I didn't at all work on getting contact from Katie when we got back together. I didn't try to manifest a single text, a single phone call, anything, even bumping into each other. I went straight to the end and started to work on myself. I have been where you are, where I'm so desperate that I need it to happen, and I am where I am now, where I am so like self-concept up that everything I want happens. This place is better. Start to love yourself. Start to love yourself the way you wish they would love you. And then, because of everyone as you pushed out, will love you the exact same way. And they will be compelled to reach out if that's the route that the universe wants them to take. They'll be compelled to be in the right place at the right time. They'll be compelled to, my conscious mind come up with enough excuses for them to get involved with you that the universe can. I promise you, it will happen. If you are enjoying this video so far and it's giving you a couple of tips on how to get them to unblock you or to get the end result or to make yourself feel more loved, please like, comment and subscribe. It really helps the channel out. We're actually almost at 2,000, which is amazing. So thank you everyone for that. With that said, we got one final thing to say before I give you the tips on how to get them to unblock you. Now, before you get up and punch me through the screen, there is one last thing that I want to say before I give you the tips. Live from the end. I can promise you that if you just focus on the end result of being together, everything that will happen that needs to happen will happen to get you there. That might include them unblocking you or reaching out. But if you're focusing on the text or the unblocking and so on and so forth, then obviously you're going to be looking for the results of it. You're messing with the middle. And when you don't see those immediate results, you start to get disheartened. If you just live from the end and enjoy the full experience and let it play out, you'll find that it is so much easier for you to actually fully let go, because you're not trying to mess around with the first step. Live from the end. But now with that said, I'll actually give you advice on how to actually get the unblocking if you absolutely must have that happen. And this advice is, how would you think, feel and act if you were unblocked or if they were talking to you? Would you be thinking, it's amazing that I can wake up to messages from them? Would you be feeling like you're fulfilled and that you can put your phone down and knowing that they're going to answer you? Or how would you act? Would you be like constantly checking your phone, seeing for their message? Or would you just leave it on vibrate and wait for a vibrate? Might not be from them, might be from something else, but would you be constantly checking out, has it worked, has it worked, has it worked? Or would you just let it play? Would it just let it go on vibrate and just zzz whenever they've messaged you? How would you think, feel and act if you were unblocked? Who would you talk to? How would you talk to them about it? Would you talk to your SP all day? Would you, I don't know, what would you do? Do those things. So let's say that you would tell your friend, oh my God, like, he's unblocked me, so on and so forth. Maybe have an inner conversation with your friend saying, oh my God, they've unblocked me. This is amazing. We're actually talking, like, this is amazing. How would you think? Oh, I'm so excited to speak later throughout the day. I'm so excited to speak later. I'm so excited to speak later. Keep going with it. Keep doing this until it happens, because it might happen in a day, it might happen in a week, it might happen in a month. If you truly desire this thing, if you truly desire the end result, being unblocked, whatever it is, you will keep going until you get your desire. In this video, I have given you enough things to be able to get you there, but this one is key in terms of just getting the unblocking as well. I mean, it's all key, but this one is obviously important as well. Keep going. I don't often like to do too many success stories, because I don't like the way that it makes some people feel when it's like, oh, well, how come they've got it and I don't, and so on and so forth, which is why there's very little success stories in this video. But I can assure you that there are people that have success stories from a week, a month, a year when it comes to no contact. It will happen. If you desire it enough, you keep going. That's not to say that yours will take a year, but what I'm trying to say is don't get discouraged when it's been a month and you still haven't had any contact. I would obviously advise living straight from the end and work on your self-concept so you don't care how long it's been, but that doesn't mean that you are doing it wrong. Every time you feel like you're doing it wrong, ask yourself that question again. How would I think, feel, and act if I was unblocked, or if we were in contact, or if we were talking every single day, whatever it is in terms of this whole little situation. I mean, that applies for everything, but obviously this video is about unblocking. So how would you think, feel, and act if they had unblocked you and they were talking to you every single day? And make sure it's loving as well, not just like, oh, give me my stuff back. Make sure it's like, I'm so happy that we are reconnecting, or whatever it is that you want. And ask yourself that question every time you start to doubt yourself, then go back into living that way. Because that's what it is. You know that you are doing it right if you are doing whatever the answer to those questions is 51% of the time or more. That's how you'll know that you're doing it right. And that's how you know that all you need to do now is continue to do it until it shows up. You don't need to jump to the next technique. You don't need to go to the next, coach. You don't need to panic. You don't need to start talking to your friends. You don't need to do all of those things. Ask yourself that question. Do the answers that you get, or whatever answers you get, do them. That is it. I really hope this video has helped. This was a requested video. Usually I wouldn't really like to do too many videos based on like the middle steps, but this was heavily requested, and as a content creator, obviously I want to give you the best that you can get. And if getting unblocked gives you the motivation to know that it works and to continue on and get the end result, then I'm all for you guys being happy. I'm all for you guys enjoying life. But remember, just because you got unblocked or got a message does not mean the end result is done. Then it is time to move on to the end result. So just keep that in mind. Like, comment, subscribe if this video has helped you out, and I will catch you in the next one. Bye-bye.